Alright. Chapter 15, Midnight Rainbow. This must be like normal ending then. It's a perfect day for a walk. Not a single blemish marks the cloudless sky. Glittering sunlight graces the world from beyond the mountains on the horizon. The purest definition of a azure sky. I stopped to rest at my usual bench near the plaza. On the bench behind me sits a stranger, probably reading a book. I nearly mistook him for part of the scenery, so natural was his presence. Clad in a priest's robes. Oh, that's Roa. He looks as if he might have been sitting there, flicking through the pages for centuries on end.
Konnichiwa. いい天気ですね.
Oh, it's Tono and Roa. Having been brought together under such a brilliant sky. It's only common courtesy that I greet him. You know, in the original Tsukihime, it was really hard to tell who's talking, because it's not voice, so.
いい天気です。晴れた日は日差しが強すぎて目が疲れるのが困りものですが、太陽の匂いはやはりいい。部屋にこもっていると忘れがちな万人に平等に与えられた自然の恩恵というやつですね。
The priest laughs wryly as he flips through the pages. Despite the abject coldness in his voice, his manners is gentle and personable. Strangely, no matter how intently I peer at him, I can't make out his face. I can't discern the man he was, nor the features he once had. It's like looking at a picture taken out of focus. I wonder how they're gonna do this in the anime.
じゃあ、これから例の城に。
On a whim, I decide to strike up a conversation. The priest nods, looking somewhat bashful.
どうして転生なんか。一個体として生き続けた方が簡単だし、何より人に迷惑をかけないでしょうに。
それでは限界にたどり着くからですよ。人間の近く、全能への道には果てがない。どれほどの超越者になろうと、上には上がいる。私は完全なものを理解しようと考えた。永遠なるものの背中に手をかけようと試み。であれば、己に支払えるものは全て支払うべきでしょう。一を捨て、十を得る。初期衝動を巻きにし、自分自身を灰にしても、私だった者が目指した人間の意味を証明すると決めたのです。
I don't know what the meaning of human life might be. All I know is that there is nothing so noble or sublime. What lies at the end of the world, at the furthest flung reaches of humanity's future. All feel that curiosity as a child, but while most lose it as they grow, he has held on to it his whole life long. The wind must have picked up. Clouds gather overhead, dimming the sunlight that bathed the plaza. I still can't make out the priest's face, let alone the expression he is wearing.
天気が崩れてきましたね。俺は帰りますけど、あなたは。
私に帰り道はありません。片道切符というやつです。それもここで終点のようですが。
I hear no sadness in his voice. It sounds neither fulfilled nor disappointed. The sun starts to sink below the horizon. Soon it will be twilight. I stand up and set off home. I don't feel like looking back, nor do I need to.
ですが一つ、言葉を残しましょう。夜に虹がかかることはない。確かにその通りです。本来、それはありえないことですからね。ですが、ありえないこととは、まだ誰も成し遂げていないということでもある。もし君が未踏の航路に旅立つのなら忘れないことです。この世界に起こり得ないことはありません。 あなたの人生において己のすべてを支払う好機に出会えるのなら、どんな闇の中であろうと虹をかけるくらいはできるでしょ
The man in the priest's robe is gone. All that remains on the bench is a weathered old book. With a flutter, the pages scatter in the wind. They disappear without a trace, lost to the end of the world. That's Roy. He's dead. Now only Shiki comes back. But how does if Shiki comes back to his own body, how does he heal the hole in his chest if he's human now? Magic. Or maybe Akiya visit him in the hospital. You don't know. Either magic or Akiya, which is the same shit, I guess. At this point, I'll wake to the familiar sterile scent of the hospital. My chest rises and falls in rhythm with my breathing. A soothing breeze blows in through the open window. Yellow cushion sways gently in the wind. Outside, the sky is a stunning shade of bright blue. The warmth in the air feels like early spring. Murmuring to myself in disbelief, I glance around the room. There's no one here but me. I'm lying flat on the bed, an IV stuck in my right arm. My chest is swathed in bandages. I move the needle from my arm and peel the bandages away. Surprisingly, there's not much to see beneath them. No scars, not even any blood, just unblemished skin. I cock my head in confusion. If this is it, what were the bandages for? Oh, it's little Shiki. I turn to face the open door. A child I don't recognize stares at me from the hospital's empty hallway. Before I can call out to him, he turns and walks away. What on earth was that about? I'm forgetting something. Suddenly, Arihiko barges in, filling the void the strange child left. Grinning brightly, he makes his way to my side.
アリヒコ、お前何してるんだ？
はあ？何って、遠野の見舞いに来てやってんですよ。昨日と同じ質問しやがって。まだ寝ぼけてんのかお前は。
見舞いって誰の？
な、そりゃ1ヶ月も面会謝絶になってりゃいろいろだるいだろうが、昨日と同じことばっかり聞くなよな。自分のことなんだから、医者に散々説明されたんじゃなかったのか
Ariko plopped himself down on the bedside chair with a sigh. Now that you mention it, I do vaguely recall that. I think I remember the doctor warning me yesterday. Congratulations on your recovery. However, your body is still rather stiff, so you need to take it easy for a while. Only fragment of the interaction remains in my memory, probably because of the anesthesia.
おーい、いい加減起き上がれ。寝ぼけるのもここまでですよ。お前さん、ここんとこずっと入院してたんだっつーの。
ああ、まあそれはなんとなくわかる。
I like this theme song too. I can't remember what put me in here. Wasn't I just... Oh, he remembers that now. Alright. Damn, Arc. She's gone.
まだ本人の認識が追いついていないとか医者は言ってたからな。まあしゃあね。医者にあれこれ説明されるより俺が教えてやった方がフレンドリーってもんだろ。
Arihiko crosses his arm, then sternly meets my eyes.
もう1ヶ月近く前の話。お前、学校のグラウンドで倒れてたんだってよ。
グラウンド。
Strange. That almost sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it.
3年の先輩が朝一番で見つけたらしいぜ。夜明け前だったそうだから、遠野は夜のうちに倒れたんじゃないかって言われてるけど、どうなんだ？
いや、ど どうなんだって言われても、そもそもグラウンドに寄りつく理由ないぞ俺。
そりゃ部活もやってないしな。つーか夜にグラウンドでやることなんてロック活動以外ないしな。遠野くんったら屋敷の生活でストレス溜まっちゃってたんじゃないの？
Arihiko lets out a loud guffaw.
真相はなんであれ、遠野が倒れていたわけだ。いつもの貧血ってことで保健室に運ばれたんだが、これが一向に目を覚まさない。仕方ないんで遠野ん家に連絡して、そのまま病院に担ぎ込まれたんだよ。それから1ヶ月近く、お前さんは昏睡状態だったんだぜ。
1ヶ月も昏睡状態って、それって普通？
ああ、医者の方もサジを投げてたらしい。昏睡が1週間も続けば立派な植物人間だからな。俺も昨日お前が目を覚まして「よアリヒコ腹減ったから飯」なんてほざいた時は心臓止まるかと思った。心筋梗塞のバトンタッチかっつうの。
What the fuck? His laughter sounds both playful and deadly serious.
ま、遠野はいつくたばってもおかしくないやつだったからな。俺は半ば悟りの心境でずっとお眠だろうと思ってた分、余計にびっくりしたのだ。
お前な、人がそんな状態だったっていうのに随分なことを言ってくれるじゃないか。
いいじゃん、ちゃんと回復したんだから。だいたいお前が光合成してた時はすごかったんだぞ。回復する見込みもないのにアヒャちゃんは毎日見舞いに来て、同じく先輩も毎日来るもんだから、もう居づらいのなんのって。薬局で胃腸薬買ってくるの日課になったからね俺。
Damn, Arcueid was here on the daily. Arihiko flashed me a reward card from a chain pharmacy. Sure enough, he got 30 days worth of points. Wait, what did he say?
待てアリヒコ、そのアキハちゃんって何？
Is he trying to get himself killed?
アキハちゃんはアキハちゃんだ。遠野の妹さんで、ここで顔を合わすたびに俺たちは親密な関係になったりならなかったり。
そうか、あいつ見舞いに来てたのか。そして親密な関係にはならなかったのか。
ねえ、なんでそういうことだけ明確にわかるの？
It's weird. I didn't even remember Aki until after Arihiko mentioned her. It's like everything outside the room had disappeared. At least it seems like I remember things with prompting, so not all hope is lost. But it does feel strange, like my thoughts are wrapped in gaze.
しかしそれはほんとご苦労様だったなアリヒコ。アキハのやつ割ときついだろ。時々厳しいことを言ってくるだろうけど、多めに見てやってくれ。
割と時々すごいなと。俺は今ほどお前を大物だと思ったことはないぞ。
Arihiko folded his arms and laughed heartily. Though I'm not sure if if it's happiness or exhaustion I hear. It's the same as always with him. I'm still totally disorientated, but his endless cheers calms me down. I let out a deep breath as I sink into the bed sheets.
おっと、そろそろ診察の時間か。それじゃまたな。先輩も連れてこようとしたんだけど、学校で会うからいいって来なかったんだよ。
先輩。
そ、今まで毎日来てたんだぜ。なのにお前と来たら、昨日来てすぐ先輩に抱きついちまってさ。先輩、もう病院には行きませんってへそ曲げちまったんだよ。先輩怒ってたからな。言い訳ぐらい考えとけよ。
Alright. With those parting words, Arihiko leaves the room.
先輩。
There's something there that I'm forgetting. I only know one person that could be. I know her name, her face, who she is. And yet, feels like I shouldn't think too deeply about her. My thoughts are clouded. Probably because I'm out of commission for a month. Or because it's still a struggle just to move. But I can't help but feel that there's something I'm missing. Something I shouldn't know. Something I shouldn't remember, even if by chance. Something. Something deeply and terribly sad. Looking just beneath the surface. And that's not the only thing that feels off. I know this hospital room. but if memory serves me correctly, this hospital shut down 7 years ago. Is he dead? Is this his personal heaven? I returned to the mansion the next day. Though it's technically a homecoming, it feels like my first time arriving. Must be because I was asleep for so long. I want to know what happened to Kohaku. I don't think they ever tell us what happened to Kohaku in the OG, right? Oh! Dude! Oh! Dude! That's his original house! We don't have to wait for Red Garden! What? They're gonna show it in the Ciel Route in Remake? For real, Nasu? Oh, they're gonna show us this? Okay, I'm excited. Walking through the woods behind the mansion, I stumbled upon a strange place. I never knew this even existed. Who would have thought that there was a building like this so deep in the woods? This is Shiki old house. Before everything, I guess. A noise comes from behind me. I spin around. There he is. Oh, past Shiki. Nania. The same unfamiliar child, clad in a kimono and staring idly into space. I wonder if he's lost. He has an otherworldly look to him, like he could be a phantom or a ghost. And there's something on his chest. A terrible, horrific scar scored across his burst skin.
四季さん、何をして
Oh!
いらっしゃるんです？
What? It's Kohaku. But she's gonna act normal, right? Not yet. Dude, Nasu, I swear to God. Please! Please just tell us everything right now. I don't want to wait another 10 years for Red Garden.
琥珀さん
Just tell us right now. Come on, bro. Come on, Nasu. It's obvious Kohaku, but for whatever reason, another name came to mind first. Ooh, what name? What did he think about? Another name?
はい、四季さんをお迎えに上がりました。玄関で待っていたんですけど、四季さんたら森の方に歩いて行ってしまうんですも
Oh
の。
my God.
私、なんか驚いちゃいました。
Kohaku, why won't you let Shiki go inside the mansion? Or the shed, whatever this place is called. Let him go inside. She wears her usual cheerful smile.
いやちょっと寄り道したくなって。琥珀さん、さっきの子はどこの子？
はい、
Oh.
子供って何のことですか？
It seems Kohaku didn't see
い
him.
や見なかったならいいんだ。屋敷に行こうか。秋葉のやつ待ってるんだろ。
ええ、秋葉様は何もおっしゃりませんけど、今朝はずっと執務室でぐるぐると歩き回っていらっしゃるんです。
Alright.
と、四季さんのお帰りを今か今かとお待ちしているんですよ。
そっか。そりゃ早く行かないと。どんな文句を言われるかわからないな。
はい、急ぎましょう、四季さん。
What? What about the thingy? Kohaku takes my hand in hers, and together we run back to the mansion. How about Shiki old home? We're never gonna... Oh, there we go. But as we leave, urged by something unseen, I took one last look at the old building. Oh, Nania. Am I hallucinating? The child gaze bores a hole in my back, his eyes filled with words yet unspoken. What did Shiki mistaken Kohaku to be? I wonder who. Like a plane landing uneventfully at its destination, I return to my old life. Back at the mansion, Akia gently scolds me, Hisue wakes me in the morning, and Kohaku serves me breakfast before I leave for school. But it still feels like something is missing. I feel sad for no reason. So terribly, terribly sad. Like I might burst into tears without any provocation. It's Arc, right? He's missing Arc? Still clueless as to the reason for my sadness, I arrive at school. School, where everything is the same as usual. Ordinary, peaceful, school.
よ、おはようさん。 もう学校に来ていいんだ、お前。
Arihiko breezily greets me.
あとしばらくはリハビリだって聞いたけどな。そっか。そんなに無理して学校に来るっていう
Oh,
か。
senpai.
やっぱりそういうことですか。
I guess, yeah. He flashes me a meaningful grin.
そうだよな。あと2ヶ月ちょいで卒業式だもんな。一緒にいられるのもあと少しってわけだ。
Huh.
わからないな。一緒にいられるって誰とだよ。
誰とってそりゃお前。
I'm dangerously close to running to whatever it is I shouldn't know. Ariko stops mid-sentence. The light tapping of footsteps rings through the hall. And there, under the bright morning sun, she appears before me, Alicia.
お
Alicia?
はようございます。今日もいい天気ですね、遠野くん。
She smiled just like she always has, and I finally remembered the girl who eluded my thoughts ever since I woke.
先
Oh man, I thought he missed Arc. Didn't they say he hugged Ciel yesterday? My breath stops. I wipe the tears from my eyes before she notices. I don't get it. I really, really don't. But seeing her smile makes me indescribably sad.
遠野くん、おはようございますですよ。
おはよう先輩。
I return her greeting with an awkward wave. Ciel cocks her head, seeming unconvinced.
もうせっかく退院できたのに元気がないです。私元通りになった遠野くんに会えると聞いて楽しみにしてたのに。
楽しみにしてた。
Why can't I remember? I'm not sure exactly what, but I share something very important with this girl. All I remember is that she's my senpai, and that she got along with me and Arihiko, and that the three of us would often hang during lunch. That's it. I can't remember anything else. There's a carefully cut hole in my memories, like my painful exercise, something being too sad and too painful.
もう遠野くんったら約束を忘れたんですか？
She stares at me disappointedly. A promise. A promise. An important promise.
ほら、今度3人で遊びに行こうって言ってくれたじゃないですか。遠野くんはその前日に倒れて病院に運ばれちゃいましたけど。
You think Ciel erases memories of anything vampire related? I think Ciel erased his memories, dude. Or maybe he just forgot everything. I don't know. As trivial as it sounds to me, she really does look like she was looking forward to it. She's sweating a little bit though. Man, I can't trust Senpai, dude. She's always lying. She's always lying, man. I can't trust her. I think she erased his memory of Arc. I think that's what happened. So I ceased to care about anything else.
そうだね。そういえばそうだった。
はい、今度は忘れないでくださいね、遠野くん。
いや、今度こそ忘れていいぞ殿。その時こそ俺は決めにかかるからな。
Bro, you got a month, and you got nothing. His words sound so familiar.
ダメです。こんな機会はめったにないんですから、今回だけは3人で行かないと。
Ciel's voice takes an uncharacteristically angry edge.
そんなことないですって。俺たちまだ学生なんだから遊びに行く機会なんていくらでもあるじゃないですか。
ええ、確かに遠野くんや乾くんはお暇でしょうけど、私は春から忙しいんです。進学先がちょっと遠いですから、そう簡単にこっちには戻ってこれません。
まあ、そっか。先輩って確か。
Arika swallowed his words. Hey, bro is dead. That means Ciel's a normal human being now. I don't understand what they're talking about.
はい、卒業したら海外に留学するんです。一人前のケーキ職人になるのが夢でしたから。
Oh, just like her dad. There she goes again, dropping a bombshell like it's nothing. The news comes as such a shock that it feels like the whole world is fading away.
ちょっと待って先輩。留学するってこの町に残ってくれるんじゃなかったんですか？
Why can't she open a bakery in Japan?
ええ、残りますよ。私の家はこの町にあるんですから、あちらに永住することなんてないです。お父さんをいつまでも一人にしておけないですし。
お父さん。
ただお弟子に取ってくれる職人さんは厳しい方ですから、少なくとも3年は帰ってこれないでしょうけど。
What?
けど子供の頃から憧れていたことですから。私が住み込みで働かせていただくお店はですね、王室御用達の職人さんのお店なんです。普通はお弟子を取ってくれないんですけど、筋はいいからすぐに来なさいなんて内定までいただいちゃいました。
Ciel talks happily of the bright future ahead of her. A comforting what if I never heard of in my life.
そう。それは良かったけど。
Stop this, I want to say, please. But I hold back the plea from crawling up in my throat.
はい、ありがとうございます。3年は長いですけど、遠野くんなら待っていてくれますよね。
He thinks the church will have Ciel for 3 years. She flashes me a shy smile.
私がいないからって浮気しちゃ嫌ですよ。
Then we
遠
never
野くんは
kiss.
情にほだされやすいところがありますから、本当は連れて行きたいぐらいなんですけどね。
A sweet sigh passes through her lips.
けどそういうわけにもいきませんよね。遠野くんはまだ学生さんですし、何より明葉さんを言い伏せるなんて1年や2年じゃ絶対無理でしょ。ですから今回は遠野くんを信じて3年間だけ離れることにしたんです。
Why is it turning white? Is this a dream? This is a dream, isn't it? He's dead. This is a dream. Right. She trusts me. She trusts that I'll turn out all right without her. That's why.
そういうわけですので、3人で遊びに行けるのは今回が最後かもしれないんです。ですから今度こそちゃんとした思い出を作らせてください。
It's the light you see when you die. He's dead. Because without Roa, he can't regenerate the hole in his chest. He's not a vampire. There's no way he healed from that shit. The only way he can heal from it is Akia. I don't know if Akia can do that again. He's dead. Ciel doesn't know healing magic, dude. He's super dead. Ciel looks truly happy as she says this. Something stirs in my chest, squirming like it wants to rip itself out of my heart.
遠野くん？どうしました？胸なんか押さえちゃって。もう傷なんてどこにもないのに。
Oh, he's dead. I should have known. The hospital, he said, doesn't exist anymore.
傷跡なんてない方がいいに決まっている。
As unbearable as the sadness is, this is the happiness she wished for me. The bell rings. Home will start soon.
それではお先に失礼します。またお昼休みにお邪魔しに行きますね。
She always one step ahead. I watch her go. But before she leaves, I have to say goodbye. Oh, he's gonna say
先
goodbye.
輩のお父さんってどんな人だったんですか？
遠野くん、お父さんを知ってるでしょ？私の家は小さなパン屋さんをやっていて、前に買いに来てくれたじゃないですか。お父さん、遠野くんのことを愉快な青年だって気に入ってくれましたし。
Yeah, this sounds like it could be right. But I know it isn't. Ciel, your father's not supposed to be alive. And this is not the life I'm supposed to be living.
遠野くん
Ciel calls out to me. The air around us turns cold. You know what it reminds me of?
気づいちゃったんですか遠野くん
I'll let this end, and then I'll talk about it after if I still remember. My question is tinged with sadness.
ああ、気がついた。
I nod, my eyes blurry with tears. How nice it would have been to remain blind. We could have continued to spend our days like this, happy, unhurt, none the wiser.
すごいですね。普通気がつかないものなんですよ、こういうのって。おかしなところとか辻褄が合わないところとか、そんな都合の悪いことはみんな無視しちゃうのに。
Did she put him in the genjutsu? She put him in the genjutsu. So, I think I read this from a post. They say Itachi had a girl, right, that he loved. And before he had to kill her, he put her in a genjutsu where they grow old and die together. Him and the girl that he loved. She's pulling the Itachi on him, bro.
そうだね。
Infinite Tsukiyomi.
少しぐらいおかしくても、それが幸せであるのなら無視すればよかった。
そうですよ。そんなことにさえ嘘をつけないなんてほんと正直なんですから。
Ciel. Or rather, this woman with Ciel face looks at me with genuine sadness in her eyes. My chest tightens with sorrow for the girl before me. Oh, it's that Shiki doing this genjutsu to himself. But I know none of this is real. This carefree school life. This virgin Ciel, who always lived in Soya. The virgin Shikitono, without the scars of 7 years ago. This blissful existence, devoid of any sadness. A blissful... Yeah, I already said that. A life too good to be true. Sure enough, it's nothing but a dream.
遠野くんはいつもそうですよね。些細なことは見逃してくれるくせに、本当に見逃してほしいことだけは気がついてしまう。それが遠野くんのいいところなのかもしれません。でも今回ぐらいは見逃してくれてもよかったのに。
She doesn't seem to bear a grudge. She couldn't. Not with a smile like that.
もうちょっと見ていたかったけど、ここでおしまいですね。あ、消えるのはこちらだけなので心配はいりませんよ。事情とかそういうのを説明できなくてごめんなさい。だってそうすると遠野くんを泣かしてしまいそうなので。それは良くないと茶道室で怒られちゃいましたからね。どうぞ安心して目を覚ましてください。
No way! You think Ciel sacrificed herself for Shiki? Why?
知って。
Head hung low, teeth clenched. I ask her something stupid, like a spoiled child. She just looks at me with those gentle, patient eyes.
あなたはロアと共に死にました。そのおかげで彼女は人間に戻れました。そう、人間らしく自分の意志で自分の欲しいもののために生きていく自由を得たのです。まったく強欲ですよね。そうなった途端どうしても私には欲しいものができてしまって。ロアの知識も悪いものだけではありませんね。ギャンズの秘跡がこんなことに役立つとは。
Oh, they're pulling a Heaven Fails! Ilya!
どうして。
Oh!
はい、いろいろと考えたんですけど、一人を生かすためには 一人分の命が必要でしょ。
だからどうして。
順番の問題ですよ。私は先にたくさんのものをもらいましたから、今度は私が遠野くんにお返ししないと。
いらない。いらなかった。そんなものより俺は。
I'd rather stay here, where we can spend our days together, laughing, without a care in the world. She looked so happy to be living this convenient fantasy, this place free of pain or suffering, a world with no great novelty or tragedy, but beautiful in its own way, a simple, mundane life.
先輩にとってかけがえのない夢だったのなら。
So I want to protect it more than anything else.
そうですね。この夢は彼女がずっと忘れていて、ずっと欲しかったものでした。でも
Stop. Don't say it. Please. Even if it's all over now, I'm begging you.
この先に待つどんな食材より、どんな救いより、私はあなたの幸福が欲しいのです。
Dang. He's all alone. Arc left him. Ciel's dead. This is supposed to be a good ending? Damn it, dude. I rather had Shiki died than Ciel. I crash into wakefulness. The marker time resumes. I'm lying flat on my back against the hard ground, but my head rests on the softness of someone's lap. The moon is still high in the sky. I have only been asleep for a brief moment. Now that Ro is dead, my body is human once more. The hole in my chest has closed. My body has returned to its original state. It goes without saying that this isn't natural. Human just don't wake up from death. Not unless they, or someone else, pays a heavy price. Then she's dead, dude.
先輩。
I quietly call out to her, to the girl bent over me so tenderly. I trace my fingers down her tears track on her cheeks. She doesn't breathe, or move, or answer. She looks so peaceful. She could almost be alive. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how she did it, but I understand what it means. A boy died. A girl gave her life in his place. Once life saved, one life lost, something gained, something sacrificed. The churning in my chest is neither gratitude nor the sensation of life. What floods my eyes and throat is childish lamentation. I didn't want her to do this. I told her to stop. I told her not to leave me. But instead, she sacrificed her future for me. Damn, dude. I don't have the faith in myself that you seem to, but as long as you're with me, I promise I won't give up. Since we're lovers now. I know that. I know she wouldn't have just given in. But let me just say one thing. I love you 10, no, 100 times more. She would have continued to search for a way to save me to the very end. I knew it all along. Just like I wished for her happiness. She wished only for mine. Regret and despair poured from my chest. I shed tears of gratitude for what we had, for what was yet to come. and what might have been. That would be my final memory of these events. The face of my beloved, now far beyond my reach. The moon sank, the stars faded, and I stared at the heavens. Although I knew the night sky held no hope for rainbows. The end? I'm gonna have to mute. I don't know this DMCA music, so it is. Damn, dude, alright. I'm not clapping for that. I'm not clapping for that, man. What the hell? They should have just killed Shiki. Why they kill Senpai? Can I skip? I can't skip. I gotta just listen to this. Alright. That was pretty good. It's pretty good. I thought I remember more. I don't remember how the OG ending went. I don't remember. I said I can't hear. Sad ending. Yeah, I guess. How did the OG ending go for Tsukihime for Ciel Route? Not the good ending too. With her and Arc. The original ending. Just the regular ending. Did she die too? I remember he looked up at a blue sky at the ending. Isn't her ending called Blue Sky? Or was that the good ending? I don't remember which one's called Blue Sky. But I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been a while. Test players. Nice. Aniplex thing. This is a really big budget visual novel. Seeing all these people work on it and these big companies. Dang. Very, very big. Dang, see, they had to pay for the license for the fonts. That's why localization from Japan to whatever is so expensive, because the font license. And with the yen so weak right now, it's so hard to do localization. Fucking greedy ass font users. Man. I guess they had to run a business, but did they have to make it expensive? Gotta make it cheaper. I don't even know what they had to do just to get them the license. Everyone needs license. Oh, there you go, the blue sky. Alright.
Yoshi. それじゃあ、行ってきます。
Yeah, he took all the CL stuff. It's early spring. On my last night in this country, I announced my departure to Ciel empty apartment. He's leaving the country. To do what? Vampire hunting? Or to bring Senpai back to life?
もう出てきたよこいつ。
What? He's gonna be a vampire hunter? Join the
呼び鈴
church?
ぐらい待ってろっつうの。いろいろと決断早いんじゃないの？そんなに行き急いでどうすんのよ、ガキのくせに。
Outside the apartment, I spot the familiar black luxury car and a pair of bodyguards.
5分前行動はいい習慣だ。安藤の発言は無視するように。準備はできているようだな。今更だが確認しよう。本当にいいのか？取りやめるのならまだ間に合う。
He's gonna be like Shiro UBW.
ほんと今更ですよ、カリウス君。こいつがおじけづく玉かっつうの。目つき見ればわかんでしょうよ。ここまで覚悟ガン決まりとか、毎日どんな悪夢見てんだっつう話でしょ。
The silver-haired man is curious. And the one with Japanese features, Ando. They both are the members of the Holy Church, though they insist they are not executors themselves, but simply devout believers. Ando is a detective for the Metropolitan Police. It appears that Curious is a judge in Italy. I met them a year and a half ago, in the aftermath of that fateful night. They came knocking after I had taken Ciel from the school back to her apartment. Armed with a pistol and a police baton, respectively, they informed me that they'd come to collect Ciel. The situation escalated quickly, but their bosses settled things down, and we had a admirable relationship ever since. Damn, Mario's not dead. He's still alive.
その代行者の遺体は俺が預かる。
He's not dead.
こいつはトップランクの吸血鬼狩りだったが、同時にとんでもねえ金食い虫だったからな。血の一滴、骨の一本まで教会のものにするに決まってんじゃねえか。
That was nearly enough to make me tear off my glasses.
大体な、俺が引き取らなきゃ埋葬機関に送られる。あそこに送られたらそれこそ両辱地辱のオンパレードだ。腐らないよう安らかに眠れるよう金かけて保存してやる分だけ俺の方がマシって話だよ。
But behind his foul raw words, I could feel a certain respect for her. It wasn't stupid enough to think he was trustworthy, but he was my only chance of getting what I wanted. So I put the question to him.
王朝に行きたいだ。なんだそりゃ。てめえまだロアのクソ意識が残ってんのか。
I had no particular attachment to the church. What I did have to was a singular goal, and something told me that I needed to work with the church, or rather, with him to accomplish it. What? Shiki, an executor now?
確かにそりゃ坊ちゃんのご機嫌取るしかねえわ。
What?
通気鏡は数いれど非公認で天使の書庫を開けられるのは
Alright.
ラウレンティス数気鏡ぐらいですし、死人を生き返らせたいとか、ま、馬鹿げた話だけどいいんじゃない？
Oh,
若いうちはそういう夢見ても。
he wouldn't bring Ciel back to life? Okay.
でもさ、オタク、間違いなく人生棒に振るぜ。
君は信徒ではない。我々の同志でもない。教会の深部に足を踏み入れる機会は何十年かけても訪れず、その機会に恵まれたとしても死者を蘇らす筆跡はない。それを承知の上で我々の社会に組みするのか。捨てる必要のない、追われる必要もない豊かな故郷がありながら。
そうですか。高校卒業後はイタリアに留学すると。何を言っても決心は変わらないようですね。では今日限り屋敷から出て行っていただきます。遠野家に貢献する意志のない者にいつまでも居座られても迷惑ですので。
He goes back to the Rima family.
そうなんだ。しきちゃんもいなくなっちゃうんだ。ああ、つまんなくなってきたな。私も雲隠れしちゃおっかな。あ、でもイタリアに行くんでしょ？偶然よね。私の知り合いもそっちにいるのだわ。
Who does she know that lives in
本当に
Italy?
行き詰まったらここに連絡してみるといいかも。
I don't know enough about the
しきちゃん
Nasuverse.
みたいな悩める青少年が大好物っていう博愛主義のモンスターみたいなおばさんがいたりいなかったりするから。
Oba-san.
高校はまっとうに卒業する？なんでそんなぬるい。ああ、いや、そうだな。それがあいつの望みだった。それ
Oh,
連れとしてきっちり味わっておか
so
ねえと。
he lives in
それこ
Ciel
そ合わせ
apartment
る
this
顔が
entire time. Okay.
いいぜ。2年待ってやる。その間は安藤とカリウスに訓練つけてもらえ。日本語だけじゃ話にならねえからな。西欧圏の語学と常識、うちとあっちの知識も教えてやるよ。もちろんロハじゃねえ。かけた金は出世返しってな。向こうに着いたらせいぜい俺のために働いてもらうぜ。安心しろ。てめえがどれほど落ちぶれようと仕事と居場所だけは回してやる。
Okay.
俺の見立てじゃてめえの体と心が持つのは10年だ。時間はねえぞ。 それまでに目的の小指一本分くらいは叶えとけ。俺とてめえがこうして会うのはここだけだ。本国に渡れば二度とは会わねえ。俺の弟を紹介することぐらいはあるかもだが。
With that, Ciel boss turned to leave Japan behind.
ところで、昔あんたの兄貴が先輩に助けられたって話、本当なのか？
ああ、そんな一銭にもならねえ嘘を言ってどうすんだよ、アホ。そうでもなけりゃあの女にもてめえにも目をかける理由がねえだろ。ラウレンティスの一族はな、恨みも忘れねえが恩はもっと忘れねえ。あのクソ兄貴が優先して協力しろなんていうぐらいだ。よっぽどすげえ貸しを作ったのさ、あの女は。
だからさ、それ本当に兄貴の話？
勘が良くてかつ口が固いのが一流ってな。生き残りたかったら覚えとけ、クソガキ。
んじゃあ車回すぞ。荷物はトランクでよろしく。
Ando turns the keys in the ignition and put my luggage in the trunk as instructed.
四季、君との奇妙な縁もこれが最後になる。本来なら関与することではないが、良ければ聞かせてほしい。君の行動原理は自己達成による希望か、それとも彼女を救えなかった贖罪か。
I was under the impression that, unlike Ando, Kadia's tried to avoid getting emotionally involved in his work. I figured he only been teaching me over the past year because he's been ordered to do so. Never imagined he was the slightest bit interested in my life or thoughts. It seems my first impressions were incorrect. He is careful, serious, and earnest in all fronts. But we also been working together for over a year now. It was impossible not to develop a degree of kinship or care for one another. I feel dumb for not noticing it sooner. Even now, I'm still perpetually supported by others.
贖罪じゃないですよ。やけになってるわけでも死にたいわけでもありません。俺は一度すごい間違いをしてしまった。その間違いを正すことはできません。カリウスさんの言っていた通り、人間を生き返らすことはできない。それはもう絶対のことです。
ではなぜ得るものはないと理解していながら、かつて彼女がいた地獄に踏み入ろうとしている。それは罪滅ぼしではないのか。
When he puts it like that, I can't really offer a retort. A year and a half prior, I selfishly took my own life. I knew that killing myself would kill Roa too. With Roa gone, I figured that Ciel would be free to live and dream as a human once more. In my naivety, I really believed such hubris was the best course of action. I was wrong. I should have stayed and accepted her help, lived alongside with her, no matter how pathetic or horrible of a human I might have become. That's why. This will be the last mistake I ever make. From now on, I will live my own life. I will live a life that I think is right, just like Ciel wanted for me.
俺は本来ロアに取り憑かれた時点で死ぬ人間でした。
So he's becoming Ciel.
そんな俺に先輩は多くのものをくれたんです。
I can't throw away that happiness now. I have to use that chance she gave me to achieve the most I possibly can. To accomplish things that, in a normal life, I would never have thought possible. After all, the impossible is really just another word for the unprecedented. So I once vowed to myself, gazing up at the night sky.
十分すぎるほどの幸福をもらったんです。だからどんな手を尽くしても必ずこの命を彼女に。
Oh, he's gonna use his life to revive Ciel. Dude, what the fuck?
俺の残りの人生はそのために使うんです。
What he's gonna do? I don't know what that will mean in the end. Honor, worth, self-satisfaction. Whatever it is, I have to keep striving for greater heights. She's sure that the life she saved was worth it. Oh no, he's going to... This is the UBW ending, dude. This is just Shido becoming a mercenary on his way to becoming Archer. What the heck? Okay, I guess.
賛同できる立場ではないが、君の旅立ちが良いものであることを祈ろう。
I don't like it, I'll be honest.
四季、
I like the original
君は我々
ending
が
better.
1年の時間を費やしても悔いることのない人間だ。
Well, he just look up at the blue sky and remember Ciel. I like that one better. This one's too much like UBW from Fate Stay Night. I don't like that. Because it's overlapping now. Coming from Curious, that's the highest possible praise. What do you say? Yeah. He opens the passenger side door and takes his seat at the front of the expensive sedan. I doubt I hear another word out of him on the way to the airport.
おーい、早く後ろに乗ってくれませんかね。フライトまで2時間ないんですけど。
At Ando urging, open the car rear door and take a seat. Can't help but grin wryly at the sheer comfort of the luxurious seat. No matter how crazy or grand my choice is, it's good to know my sensibility hasn't changed. Despite my unease, I leave Japan behind on a bright note. Ciel and I spent only a few days together, but the memories we made in Soya will always remain in my heart. That's right, I'm not abandoning anything. I'm not running away. Wherever my path may take me, I have a feeling it'll lead me back here one day. Alright, I guess that's the ending, huh? No, not yet. Alright. He's gonna see a rainbow at night. The end. Ciel Route no ending. Dang, man, I did not like that. I did not like that at all. What? What? No. That's too much like Fate Stay Night, man. That's too much like Fate Stay Night. UBW ending. What the heck? Oh man. I gotta see the original ending of Tsukihime OG. Alright, Sensei. Now what?
失われた命を失われる命で呼び戻して彼女の長い贖罪の夜は明けたのであった。
I like how Neko Art jumps down.
にゃんてね。シエルルートノーマルエンディングおつま
Normal
り。
ending.
悲しいけど教えてシエル先生はこれで最終回。
No, there's one more ending. Where you going, Neko Arc?
だって本人もういないんだもん。しょうがないじゃん。どんなに待っても夜に虹は出ないんだよ。ああ、いや、現実には稀に見えることもあるけど。太陽光は青色とか赤色とか、それぞれ波長の違う光を含んでいるんだけど、それをプリズムで通してみると屈折率の違いから分散して見えるわけ。虹が七色なのはそういうことにゃんだ。空気中の水滴がプリズム代わりになってるんだにゃ。この現象は日光だけでなく月光でも起きることがあってさ、これをムーンボウって言うんだ。天文台があるような場所ならワンチャンあるけど、シエルの故郷じゃやっぱり見えなかっただろうにゃ。
I like Neko Arc so much.
一人で話してるのもにゃんだがね。やっぱここでお開きにすっか。まあピンで続けてもいいんだけど、やっぱ一人だとつまんないし。
納得いかない？みんな幸せなハッピーエンドがいい？
Happy ending.
にににににゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃグッドキャット、そういうことならナビしてやんよ。これとは違う結末、もっと何これどうなってんのな展開を見たいあなた。急いで14日目の運命の選択に戻るんだ。
Day 14.
ほら、メガネ君が金髪美少女に究極の選択を迫られるところあるっしょ。あそこで今回とは違う選択を選ぶと良いでしょう。またここの選択肢が一つしか選べないのならアルクエイドポイントが足りない証拠です。
Arc points.
細かいところはちょこちょこあるけど、8日目の夜に素直な気持ちを口にする、9日目の夜に面白い選択をする、この2つを押さえておけば OK と言っても過言ではにゃい。
Okay.
そこから先は前人未到の新ルート。ここまで寝不足なら一旦眠っておき。ではさらばだ、欲張りボーイ&ガール。運命を変えようとする以上とんでもない戦いが起こるのは必然だけど、なんとか生き延びてもう一度ユウと私とシエルでこのコーナーを回そうぜ。猫との約束なんだにゃー。
Dude, my stomach is killing me. Thank you, Neko Arc, for telling me about the good ending. Well, there's only one thing left to do. If I don't like the ending, let's get another. Let's get another, dude. Alright. My stomach is killing me, dude. Oh, man. Neko Arc, you have to wait you for next year. FGO. FGO's over, isn't it? Oh, man. Midnight Rainbow. I wanted to look at Ciel, other ending, but we'll probably do that later. My stomach hurt a lot. For now, I think the main story's over, but the story continues. The story continues? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna head out, dude. I'm really tired, so I appreciate everyone that stopped by. Hope you enjoyed the Ciel ending, and have a good night. Later, bye.